Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Tea Break. I'm Varun, and here we talk everything cricket. Today, we're going to talk about the first day of the second Test match between India and England. The series is extremely well poised, with England going up 1-0 in the previous Test match. This is a four-match series, and this Test match is extremely important for the context of this entire series. So, what happened today? Well, let's talk about the first thing where everyone is crying about suddenly, which is the pitch. This is a very common pattern. I mean, you come to India, you see a turning wicket, and you start crying about it. I mean, come on, this pitch is a raging turner. Yes, the pitch surface is breaking. Yes, but it's not up and down. On any day one of a wicket, when you have 300 runs scored and six wickets that have fallen, and then you say that this is a really bad wicket, I don't completely agree with that. For example, when Ireland came to England to play a test match and 20 wickets fell in that day, did we say that the pitch was bad or the conditions were bad? No, we just said that it was really seam and swing friendly conditions, and the bowling was very good and the batting was very bad. And today was the same case. The pitch is turning, it's not keeping up and down. The batting was very good. The bowling was patchy but mostly just bad. And that's what I think about the pitch. So even the first test match, when the pitch was absolutely flat for the first couple of days, none of the English complained. But suddenly today it's like, oh my god, it's a big turning wicket, and so it's a bad pitch. I think this approach is just bad, and this debate has been going on for too long, too many years. I don't think the Indians really pay attention to it anymore. I think this was a much better wicket than what happened in the last Test match, where we actually got to see a competition between bat and ball. So, personally, a good Test wicket, nothing really more to say about it. Now, let's talk about the batting. Rohit Sharma was exceptional again today. We keep saying that his place is always under threat, but that's not because of his class or his run scoring ability. It's because of Mayank Agarwal, who's a very good batsman, who's got a lot of runs and is sitting outside waiting for another chance. But today Rohit Sharma grabbed his opportunity completely. What stood out for me was how intelligently he batted. So when he saw that the new ball was turning and it was going to be even more dangerous till the ball got softer, he attacked and scored as many runs as possible. He took a few chances, but that's typical Rohit Sharma, and he got the runs quickly and made the bowlers bowl a bit shorter to him, which helped him score more freely. Later on, he started controlling the innings a bit better. In the second session, he dropped his run rate. He ensured that Indians batted long on this wicket, gave the wicket a bit more chance to get more wear and tear. Again, very intelligent batting. And in the third session, again tried to increase the scoring rate and unfortunately got out. But that's how it is. That's fine. The second batsman, Rahane, again everybody criticizing his uh, strike rate, his average, his batting ability in India. Well, in a second test match of the series, his average is 55. He always plays well on very difficult tracks. Today was a slightly difficult track considering it was spinning. So I think another really good innings. He helped Rohit a lot because he was on one end playing sort of the Pujara role but at a faster run rate. So again, very good batting by Rahane. That cover drive was phenomenal. I think that was the shot of the day for me across all the batsmen. And then Rishabh Pant just coming in and doing what Rishabh Pant does, right? Just coming in and trying to score as quickly as possible. Ashwin also tried to score quickly. I think at around 265, 270, the batsman thought that they already had enough runs and they just wanted to get those 40, 50 quick runs to seal the deal, so as to say. But I think overall, really good application from the Indian batsman today. Shubman Gill and Virat Kohli missed out. That happens, but Virat Kohli I think won't be too happy with the shot he played on the turning wicket, and Pujara can be excused once in a while to not get some runs. So overall India's day, all sessions dominated by India. I think the first one was shared, but we still got about 100 runs. So 100 runs in the first session of the first day is you have to give the batting side the session. So all three sessions belong to India. Now, what did England not do well today? I think they missed a few tricks. Number one was when Rahane came into bat. He likes pace. Rahane likes pace when he comes into bat, and as soon as he came in, they took off one spinner and put on Ollie Stone to bowl. that just helped Rahane because he was able to then settle in much faster than he would have against maybe the spinning ball. The second trick they missed was uh, not bowling Joe Root more. I thought he could have easily bowled a lot more overs, considering Ben Stokes wasn't bowling. So another concern there. Maybe Ben Stokes is injured and he wasn't able to bowl. And the third trick obviously missed was Moeen Ali just being too expensive. I think Dom Bess must be sitting out and saying, "Man, I could have done this for sure. I could have probably gotten lucky as he usually does and get to a couple of more wickets." So I think Dom Bess would be feeling a bit let down by this decision. And Joe Root, I think under pressure, his captaincy wasn't up to the mark today with especially the bowling changes, because when he came on to bowl, later the ball was turning sharply and he was bowling much flatter, so the batsmen were finding it more difficult to use their feet. So I think he should have bowled a lot sooner and probably a lot more. One point throughout the day, that the one flashpoint was obviously the third umpiring decision. I think it was a bad call. Rightfully, they gave back the review to England, but really the third umpire should have looked at the whole duration of the dismissal rather than just the first part of it. I don't understand that. It's been happening throughout the series. The umpiring has been good, but when it comes to the third umpire, it just seems a bit rushed that they want to quickly decide. And they've made the right calls. All the calls have been really good except the one for today, but I think a little bit more time to actually see what's happened would have been pretty good. A bit of feistiness at the end of the day with Rishabh Pant. I like that. Actually, this can't be just a friendly hi hello series. I think we have to beat England, and to do that, there has to be a bit more feistiness. What England need to do tomorrow is not be worried about the pitch. The pitch will turn, yes, but if they play those sweep shots, if they play those reverse sweeps and force the Indian bowlers to bowl a bit shorter, they are still in the game. It's 300 for 6. They have to control it by getting Rishabh Pant out early tomorrow and then trying to control the game from there. And while Rishabh Pant has to just basically come in and score as quickly as possible. Because after this, there's not much batting. There's Kuldeep, there's Siraj, and there's Ishant Sharma. All of them can hang around, none of them can score quickly. So if England are worried about runs, they shouldn't be, because one more wicket and it opens up the entire Indian tail. India will be really keen to bowl on this wicket. I don't think the fast bowlers will get more than 6 to 8 overs each, and that's over 2 or 3 spells. I think the spinners will be just bowling continuously from one end. That's going to be the plan. I think Ashwin will open the bowling. He's our best opening bowler, surprisingly. So, and Pujara, I think, is our best opening batsman, by the way, because we just don't get enough partnerships from our openers. Hopefully, that changes soon. So as per me, all three sessions belong to India. India's day, and England should just remain positive and come back and try and get early wickets tomorrow and bat well to neutralize India's three sessions today. Overall, again, just a good day of Test cricket. Turning pitch, not up and down. Good Test pitch for Indian conditions. So thank you very much and see you tomorrow.